Hello, friends. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about chanting. And I will begin by chanting a very ancient mantra, Shri Ram Jai Ram. This is a chant to God in the form of Rama, who was an ancient king and avatar. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram Om. 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 Jai Jai Ram Om. Jai Jai Ram Om. When I first came to Ananda and had an opportunity to talk with Swami Kriyananda, one of the things I asked him was, how do I control my mind? And he very thoughtfully thought about it for a moment, and then he said, well, it's not easy. You have to control the mind with the mind. And that's all he said. So I have contemplated that answer for many, many years. And one of the things that I've come up with is that Swami also used to tell this story, and it's helped me to think about controlling the mind with the mind. He said there was once a raging elephant, and he couldn't be tamed by anyone. And he would run through the village, knocking over the fruit stand, and all the vegetables would go flying, and it was just a terrible thing that this elephant could not be controlled. But finally, the mahout, the elephant driver, had a brilliant idea. He gave the elephant a stick to hold in his trunk. And then the elephant, as he was concentrating on holding the stick, walked calmly through the village, and there were no more upsets. So this gives us a clue. If we want to calm the raging elephant of the mind, we have to give it something positive to do. And chanting is the perfect stick for the elephant, because chanting involves using the hands, using the mind to remember what the words are, what the notes are. It engages the body and the mind in an uplifting way and channels all of that energy towards spirit, towards that point between the eyebrows that we want to live in, be at that point all the time. So if we give our minds something positive, it can be a mantra, it can be an affirmation, or it can be a chant. A mantra or an affirmation doesn't require that we play it, although certainly some chants are mantras like Shri Ram that I just played. But we have to channel that energy in a positive direction. We have to gather it all up and focus it. So, for example, if you are feeling fear around the coronavirus and wake up in the middle of the night, for example, thinking, oh dear, what about this? Or I forgot to wipe off that jar before it came in the house. Or any of those little nagging thoughts. Soothe the mind. Give the elephant the stick of repeating a mantra, or just, it can be as simple as Om Guru. Om Guru, over and over. Or Shri Ram, Jai Ram, over and over. Until finally the mind starts to calm down. An affirmation like, I live in the light of God's perfect love, not only gives you something to say, but a feeling, an aspiration of, oh yes, perfect love does cast out fear. Let me live in God's love. Trust in God. Work with the elephant of your mind. Find the perfect stick that will help you to soothe the savage beast. And this is a very deep and important thing to do too, because we need to control our thoughts, control our minds, and uplift our consciousness. And that moment when we make the transition from this world to the next world, we need to be saying the right things. Traditionally, it's been said that Gandhi, when he was assassinated and dying, the last words on his lips were Ram, Shri Ram, Rama. And that ensures a very high rebirth, if rebirth is necessary. So train your mind now. Keep your thoughts uplifted. Exercise that self-control to stay centered, to stay loving and compassionate, and to soothe the unruly mind so that it can calmly see what is around it, what needs to be done, and see the God everywhere. God bless you.